his wickedness. But this Deuteronomy chapter 28. Deuteronomy chapter 28. And I'm gonna read verse 25. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed unto all the kingdoms of the earth. So right now, that's the predicament we in, man. Are we being smitten by our enemies? You know, the Esau is constantly punishing us, constantly, putting his foot on our neck, man. He doing it physically, he doing it mentally, and he doing it spiritually, man. He fucking up Jake spiritually with these different idols, these different religions, and it's keeping Jake down. He fucking up Jake mentally by using these drugs, man. Using his vaccines, using all his chemical warfare with these goddamn chemtrails he spraying in the air. These damn GMOs he put in the food, man. And then he fuck us up physically just by beating our ass, shooting us down in the street, man.
And then we tell the people that the Most High say we gonna get all that and revenge on the righteous, and that we is the next rulers, but we the bad guy.
Right. They don't want to believe what we got to say. Right.
This go back in this book.
Right. This back in the Willie Lynch book, page 17. It say the breaking process of the African woman. It say take the female and run a series of tests on her to see if she will submit to your desires willingly. Test her in every way because she is the most important factor of good economics.
Right. Salakia. And Esau just said himself that the nigger woman is the most important factor in economics. That right there is prophecy right there, man. Because what did the scripture say in Jeremiah 31? I'm about to grab it. It's Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
Right.
So the woman is set at hard regard over the man,
Because of Esau, man.
God. Because of his system, how he set it up like this.
This was already prophesied. You feel me? This is a prophecy coming to pass.
It say if she shows any sign of resistance and submitting completely to your will, do not hesitate to use the bullwhip on her to extract
the bullwhip. So
right.
That means he beat your back in. I know y'all seen slave movies. Y'all seen pictures of slaves with their backs beat like they was nothing but cattle and horses.
Right.
Because they wasn't nothing but cattle and horses. But little did Esau know it, the so-called white man. We are the princes and the sons of God.
Right, man. That's why we call them crackers, man. Because they should
cracking our back. Right. That's where the term cracker come from. Little do our people know, because they used to use the bullwhip and crack our back.
Come and bring it back. It say if she shows any sign of resistance in submitting completely to your will, do not hesitate to use the bullwhip on her to extract that last bit of bitch out of her.
And Salaki, I'm gonna say this: those women that did resist Esau, those are the type of women that's more closer to the Most High. Those are the type of women that got some type of restraint, discipline, and faith within the Lord, man. And because I'm gonna bring this little excerpt out in the scriptures when basically in Exodus. I'm gonna just bring it out, Salakia. It's Exodus chapter 1. I'm gonna start at verse 16. And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then ye shall live. So the Pharaoh made a decree in Egypt to kill all of the sons that were born of the Hebrew women, but to keep the daughters. Or verse 17, but the midwives feared Yahweh and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men, children alive.
That's the point.
And that's the point, man. You got some women out there that's actually, for the Most High. They got fear in the Most High and they got faith in the Most High, and they ain't with Esau shit, man.
And guess what? Them same women back here today.
They back here today,
so
man.
They ain't gonna take the chip.
God, and they gonna run into a man of the Lord in that day.
Right.
I just wanted to make that point.
It's not many of them either, man. Very little. But it say, take care not to kill her, for in doing so you spoil good economics.
Yeah, because it's money, economics, money. You is spoiling money if you kill her.
Right. It say, when in complete submission, she will train her offspring in the early years to submit labor when they become of age.
God, that's a psychological thing, man.
At its best.
God, that's a trickle down effect. Esau know how the nigga woman is, especially without the man in the household. If a woman is raising a child, 9 times out of 10, that child's gonna grow up to be feminine.
Soft as hell.
That child gonna grow up to take on the likings of a woman.
Because it ain't around nothing but a woman sucking up what women do. I always say this. Scientists say children's brain learn the most in the first 5 years. So they sucking up nothing but feminine ways for 5 years.
Right. And then they not gonna know how to be independent. The father teaches the son to be independent. Man.
Go in there and do this. Go in there and do that. The mama going to do it for him.
Right. So, the mama is teaching the children to be dependent, not be independent. And that's the whole thing with Esau. Esau want
our whole
nation to be dependent on him.
And that's exactly what they do. You feel me? That's why when you fuck with Esau, they got a problem with it.
Right.
What is that called?
White supremacy.
No, when you got a thing about somebody messing with the oppressor.
Oh, Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome. Look up the term Stockholm syndrome, and that's exactly where that comes from.
So that's the spirit. That's the spirit. Yesterday I was watching the Django, man. And that nigga Steven, man, that's a prime example. That nigga Steven.
This verse 18. It say, understanding is the best thing. Therefore, we shall go deeper into this area of the subject matter concerning what will we, what we have produced here in this breaking of the female nigger. We have reversed the relationship in her natural, uncivilized state. She would have a strong dependency.
Read this part slow and strong.
On the uncivilized nigger male, and she would have a limited protective dependency toward her independent male offspring, and would raise female offsprings to be dependent like her.
Reverse the roles.
Reverse the roles. That's what Esau did.
Reverse the roles. And then that cycle keep continuing and continuing and continuing, and that's why you see faggots and lesbians today. This shit is because of this book and how they raised us, man. Our people don't even know it.
Right.
Keep on reading though.
These are all a part of the tactics that Esau had established since slavery, man. This is all part of their new world order, man. They knew exactly what they was doing.
Everything is going in the way Esau wanted because he being controlled by the Most High anyway.
Right.
He's a damn devil.
Right, man.
The Most High using him to be the wicked on the earth.
Right.
So I'm going to say this. The whole reasoning for this letter is to keep the slaves under control. Because before this letter was even established or institutionalized to the slave owners, it used to be revolts and shit. You had slaves, mass number of slaves running away. You had mass number of slaves rising up, killing their owners, not being obedient to their master. And then what you had the slave owners ended up just killing all their slaves. Then they had no more slaves.
Messing up the money.
Right.
They say reverse nature by burning and pulling one's sluggy, I'm gonna bring it back.
It's somebody to go back to the beginning. You feel me? Because it's psychological. You feel me? Everything comes back full circle, even life.
Con. It say we reverse nature by burning and pulling one civilized nigger apart.
So all this shit started. How you got all these weak ass men and strong ass women was from pulling one nigga apart.
Right, man.
What you see today is because of this right here.
Con. It say and bull whipping the other to the point of death, all in her presence. By her being left alone, unprotected, with the male image destroyed, the ordeal caused her to move from her psychological dependent state to a frozen independent state, man. And that's right, man. And you know, that's why most of our mothers is like this, man. You know, because it's been taught like that since slavery, from their mothers to their mothers to their mothers to our mothers, man. You know.
Because when a woman is sitting up there witnessing a man being popped in the butt or being pulled apart or being excruciating pain like that in the open, they like, well, this nigga ain't shit.
Right. You're exactly right, but not just a man, your man.
Right, your man.
Right.
That is supposed to be your protector and stop things from happening to you.
Right.
So if he can't do it, nobody can. Right. So you teach
your daughter, you don't need
say
no.
What you was saying.
Right. Then the woman look at the man like, well, if this man can't protect himself, he can't protect me or my child, this nigga ain't shit. So all the respect leaves from the Israelite man and goes to Esau.
Right,
man. You know, and instead of respecting your man, comforting your man, you know, and basically making him feel superior over you like it should be.
You do the complete opposite.
Right. The woman bitch at the man, or you weren't saying all that shit when Master was
kicking your ass,
popping you in the butt and all that.
Right.
And that's why you got our women disrespecting men like they do today, because of things like this. That's why Esau always wanted to put us in the open shame. He put the Israelite man in the open shame, you know, so that everybody can see him to be weak, uncivilized, and feeble. You know, and that's basically what you got today. You got a nigga in the hood talk so much hard shit about how he'd kill you, how many niggas he didn't kill, but he walking around the street with his ass out, man, with pants down and his ass out. That shows you that's a feminine spirit right there, man. That all started and transpired from slavery, man, from slavery tactics. And it's the same shit in jail, man. It's just when Jake go to jail, they still got that jail mindset. So our people been in slavery so long, they still got that slavery mindset. You know, the only difference now is instead of hardcore bondage, now it's mental bondage, man. So with Esau, he making money off of your mind, your mental, instead of making money off of you. He still is. Esau still making money off of us physically because we working for Esau. Our brothers got jobs. You know, we pay taxes and all this other shit. But Esau made it smarter to where he gonna make it to where niggas want to stay here in slavery rather than niggas want to escape and flee to freedom.
Right, man. It's a lot of niggas like that here, man. No, you know, for one, that's why they don't want to hearken to the word, man, because they want to stay here in Babylon, man. They enjoy their less, man. They enjoy fucking being oppressed by this damn devil, man. You know, and we even had them in slavery time, man.
That's why the scriptures say, rise and depart. You know, you got to do that spiritually. You got to take your mindset out of this polluted ass place, man.
Right, man. This place is literally, it's polluted in all ways, man. It's unstable, man. You know, man, look, I'm going to keep reading. You done? Come. It say, in this frozen psychological state of independence, she will raise her male and female offspring in reverse roles.
Right. So now that the female witnessed all of this being done into the Israelite man, now they finna raise their children in a reversal role. So instead of raising your son to be an independent, strong man, she's gonna raise her son to be a weak, dependent, effeminate individual. And instead of raising her, daughter up to be a submissive, and a dependent wife, the nigga woman gonna raise her daughter to be an independent, strong black woman.
Right. Feminist guy.
So that's backwards, man.
Right, man.
Okay, I got a scripture real quick.
Come.
And this is the perfect scripture. Look, this is 1 Corinthians 6:9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God? So the unrighteous ain't gonna inherit the kingdom of God. Be not deceived. So don't be fooled. Neither fornicators, so fornicators ain't gonna see the kingdom of God, nor idolaters, idol worshippers, nor adulterers, people that commit adultery, nor effeminate. So if you is effeminate or sweet or gay or soft in any type of way, that's why the so-called white man tricked our people into being like that. You know what I mean?
Right. You see it, sorry.
If
I was gonna say, man, you see it everywhere, especially in sports, man. Another grown ass man slap your ass, you know, and they think it's okay. Like even when I played football, I wasn't comfortable with that shit, man.
It says, be not deceived. So like, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind ain't gonna see the kingdom of the Most High. And that's exactly what this system make, man. A weak and feminine man and strong, Buddhite so-called women.
Right. I'm gonna say this too. You can't be no effeminate, weak person going into Jacob's trouble, man. The scriptures say, "Girt now thy loins like a man." So you're supposed to prepare. You're supposed to prepare your mind for suffering. You're supposed to prepare your mind for temptations. Watching a nigga get his head blown off, watching dead bodies surround you, the smell and the stink from the dead bodies, watching these animals, you know, animals you never seen before, animals that you have seen before, that you've seen on TV, eat these bodies up. You're gonna be seeing some gruesome, some rated R shit, man. So you can't be no little pussy, no little feminine little mama's boy, man.
Shit, right.
You're gonna have to be tough, rugged. You're gonna be on your ancient world shit.
And that's what's wrong with the Christian church, and that's why they don't teach the Bible in the Christian church, because the Bible is rough and rugged, and they come with a sweet and friendly doctrine.
Right, love and peace.
Yeah,
and
man. The
prosperity.
Bible teaches about death and destruction coming in these last days, and you got to be prepared for it. That's why as Israelite man, through the power and spirit of the Most High, man, we is prepared for it.
Right, they preach that Yahweh Shah, you know, they call him Jesus Christ, and that he coming, you know, he coming to resurrect everybody in the world who believe on his name, you know, and the scriptures say otherwise. Say that he coming not to send peace but a sword, man.
When I was going to church, man, the preacher used to lie so much on the Bible, man. I remember this specifically. That's why when I heard the truth, it like clicked in my head, because that ain't what the Bible said. They said he coming back, man, with coming back with something. Brothers always said,
oh, hugs and kisses and
like gifts and shit. You know? He coming back with gifts and stuff.
Oh, like Santa Claus.
Yeah, man.
Man.
Damn, man. I can't think.
He coming back with nukes, man, and chariots, man.
He coming back with that sword.
That's right.
Well, she only got like a sentence left.
Yep. Still on page 18. It say, for fear of the young male's life, she will psychology train him to be
physically.
Physically train him to be mentally weak and dependent, but physically strong.
And a woman, that's how women are. They emotional. They get scared easily. So a woman raising a grown ass man, that woman already know what happened to his father. His father got beat up, hung, whipped, beat up, and she seen all of that. So she trying to get her son in the predicament where he don't end up like the father. You know, so do what master say. Don't do what master say. Stop thinking about running away and all that other. Stop talking that language.
We got a nice
look
thing here.
What is the name of the book?
The Willie Lynch letter and making of a slave.
Making of a slave. That's the perfect slave.
Come.
Somebody that's mentally weak, but physically strong.
And they say that in the book. It say keep the body and take the mind.
Right, man.
That's Esau's whole thing. Take the mind of and that's why he gonna come out here with this chip.
Hey, I was kind, man.
He literally taking your mind from you, man. He making an AI, which is artificial intelligence. You gonna have people literally walking around here bug the hell out, man. Niggas ain't gonna be thinking for themselves no more. Esau gonna be thinking for these people.
Man, if you come across this video, man, just type in GMS. We're in every city, every state around the world, man. Right. Elders and apostles of GMS. What is it?
GMS Doc YouTube.
GMS Doc.
Doc
YouTube.
Right.
It ain't the 666 no more.
No, they took that down.
That was out. Took down.
Man, but right, man, you know, at the end of the day, you know, just to sum all this up, man, in order, you know, to get out of this, you know, as far as this hell, man, you know, it's either you gonna feel death by pain, which is the nuclear missiles that the Lord is gonna come and destroy 2/3 of our nation, you know, and these heathens, you know, or you know, get on the Lord's good side, you know, and if you're part of that elect, you know, you get beamed up. But the word I wanted to say is the divine intervention. You know, because we gonna need something like that, man, for these times that's coming up. You know, because Esau, man, look, man, Esau got all types of shit that he done created, you know, because the Lord had him created, you know, and man, everything is just out of order, man. You know,
so with that, man, we hope that was edifying. We'll give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakab Kodash.
Double honors to the elders, man. Peace, love, and salutations to the Akim and scattered abroad, man. Shalom, Abba,
Abba.